Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
And welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Raider Will, and I am here with my misfit crew, minus Gunny Raider. Hey, I got my boy, Owen, from TBH.
What's
Dallas. All right. I got my girl, Val, with DFW Raider Nation for life, baby.
Hey.
Hi, Val.
At last, but not least, I got my co-captain of this ship, my boy, Matty B from TBH Wesco.
What's up, fam?
That's
Yo,
two
what's-
weekends in a row.
And we're missing our boy Tony B.
Yeah.
And we missing our
Boba.
boy, Tony B from TBH Spokane. But, yo, hey, so we got our partial crew here, guys. Yep. Yo, we are here today, guys, as we just got railed this weekend. The Raiders go up to Mile High. We had a winning streak going on of 8 games. We take our first loss as the Las Vegas Raiders up in Denver. Batty B, myself, SSJ was in the building. Yo, lots to talk about, lots of things that we got to look at. And hey, let's get right into it, guys. Yo, we start out the first quarter of the game. We start out 10-0. 10-0. We have a big momentum shift with an INT, and then we go MIA. Guys, that's just the rough, give up. Let's really get into the bones of it. We really, really looked bad this game, guys. I mean, after the first quarter, our team disappeared. We didn't have any defensive energy. We didn't have any offensive energy. The Broncos score, I think it was something like 28 unanswered or 34 unanswered before we come back after we score 10 points and we lead it off. Hey, Matty B, give me your analysis. Tell me how you feel about the game.
Yeah. That game sucked. Especially being there, dude. That really sucked. We came out and it looked really good. Like the first quarter was like, okay, we might be seeing a beatdown right here, And then it was just like, I mean, even the Bronco fans in front of us were like, dude, these guys suck. Like we had them at fourth and 30 something, And they were like, dude, these guys are garbage. Get this quarterback out of here. I can't believe they got this coach. Let's fire this whole team. Let's restart. Like, that's what we were hearing from the Bronco fans. Yep. And then it was just like total momentum shift. Bam. We threw the INT, and it was like the whole team quit playing. Like, and I almost feel like they quit playing for Gardner, man. Like, that guy, like, as soon as the INTs come out, they know the game's over, because that's what he's good for, He does it every week. But I think we just came in, again, like, I think we came in a little too confident, just like we did with the Panthers. We came in a little too confident. Oh, we're on 8-game win streak. Oh, we're rolling hot right now. And then the INT hit, and it was just like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. And then Denver got momentum, man. Their fans started cheering. That stadium was getting loud. You could hear it rumbling. Like every time they get ready to go snap the ball, bam, either a false start or some kind of penalty they were getting, or I mean. There were some iffy calls in there too, but I mean, that still wasn't going to change the outcome of the game. We were getting our asses kicked. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
It's on the coaching staff on that one, I think. Honestly.
All right, we're going to get into that a little bit later. We're going to get into that. Now, yo, all in. What do you got for me, baby?
Man, a lot of the same. It just sucked. Like, I didn't get to watch from about mid third quarter on because I had to jam for a work thing. But yeah, man, that first quarter started off like, goddamn, Gardner picked up a couple first downs with his legs. Like that looked good. The play calling was good. I feel like the offense flowed better against Cleveland and in the first part of this game. When Devontae's out, there's not a lot of pressure there to feed Devontae, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. You know, but then, you know, the INT, and then we just got a lot of offensive issues, man. Like, we're just offensively, we're not good enough to overcome mistakes right now for whatever reason. You know, you and I talked a long time last night about that stuff, Will, and nobody really knows why, right? Like, you see the skill players are there, can't run the ball, can't block nobody. You know, defense just gets their ass kicked because they're on the field too much.
No, gotcha.
And real quick, can anybody did Wilkins get hurt after that sack?
Yes, it
on
was
the
after
celebration?
the celebration. Yes.
Yeah, when he jumped on him and like tried to jump over him, he like
I had
jumped
a
on
feeling
top
I
of
was
him
like,
when that happened.
I saw that, like, you know, I was kind of getting ready to leave, and I seen that, and I'm like, fuck, that ain't good. I didn't realize he'd come out of the game at the time, and then they said he was out on TV, and I was like, God damn it, see fucking celebrations.
Yeah, see, he celebrated, and I said the same thing at first, and then I was like, "Where's Wilkins at? Like, I haven't seen him on the line." And then I just never seen him come back in. I seen a guy walking around down there. He had a boot on. Yeah, he came out.
Yeah,
he just sat there, but I didn't know it was Wilkins at first until I seen the number on the back, and I was like, "Damn it!" And I'm like, "Fuck Wilkins, he's out."
I thought that was the play, but I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, and I didn't notice that was the play because we were so into the game that I didn't even notice him come off the field.
That was a big time play.
And for a couple more rounds, I didn't even pay attention that he was even on the field because we were just getting our asses handed to us, and it was just like we couldn't get nothing going. So it was like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. So, Lady Val, what is your analysis of the game?
So I missed the first half of the game.
What?
I was asleep. I was in bed asleep, not gonna lie.
Okay.
So when I finally got up, I went to hang out and hung out with Adrian at the TBH Dallas. TBH Dallas. But from what I saw, because I kind of caught a little bit of the third quarter, but we just looked clumsy, so dysfunctional. I don't know. From what I saw,
Okay.
it's just sad, you know.
No, I mean, like, dysfunctional is definitely a word I would use with the Raiders right now. So, I mean, like, we are dysfunctional. But, guys,
it was just disappointing, you know.
Absolutely. So,
thank God for the Jets this week making a bigger headline than us. So people would stop talking about this for fucking.
Dude, he got escorted out.
Escorted out?
Yeah, security escorted him out.
Hey! Robert
Coach, after they fired him Tuesday morning. He was already there for work. Called him in the office, and Woody fucking what's his name fucking fired him. And then they had security. They didn't let him talk to the team, the coaches, nobody. They just said, "Hey, thanks, no thanks.
Get your shit and get out."
Hey, if I'm him, fuck it. Which door you want me to leave? Because they're fucking paying him 20 G's a day to not coach for the next 2 years.
Hey, it is what it is.
Money on. Pretty sure we have a coach doing the same thing right now.
Yeah,
like three of them.
A couple. So
like three.
Yeah, fellas.
You ain't lying, man.
Yo, let's go back onto the Raiders, yo. So like we said, hey man, we have this offensive struggle, but guys, let's go flashback. First quarter, we had a lot of things that were working for us. A lot of things, the run game, the pass game. We had a big catch by Brock Bowers that he caught a
huge.
I mean, like, we saw a lot of bright spots in that first quarter. Now, again, we don't understand where the dysfunction is, that when you get into the second, third, and fourth quarter, we disappear. My question is this, okay? Is QB the only problem for the Raiders? And I'm gonna start with Val. Val's nodding her head no. Val, let's start with you.
Well, of course, it's not just the quarterback, because there's more than just the quarterback. So there's a misconnection somewhere. And I don't know if there's any dilemma, or not any dilemma, but like some little drama. I don't know what exactly is going on, because as Alan said earlier, they're throwing mixed signals over here between Devontae, and so I don't know. It just kind of makes you think a little bit, probably overthinking it, or maybe we're just not thinking to the extent where we need to. But it's also play calling too.
Agreed. I think there is a combination of coaching and a dysfunction in the communication. But yo, I'm gonna end with all in because we've had this discussion, and I know you know where we're gonna go with that. But I want to hear Matty B's point of view. Matty B, hit us with your point of view. Is QB the only problem for the Raiders right now?
No, I think Getty's our problem. Honestly, I don't think it's the quarterback. I mean, I think the quarterback has to do with it, but I think it's the system that we're running. I mean, like I said last time I was on the pod, that if you got guys that are supposed to be downhill blockers and you're putting them in a zone and they can't block in a zone, then you're using your guys wrong. You got to put your guys, use your advantage to your guys, and then our quarterback. I think, honestly, to tell you the truth, I think our locker room is divided between the quarterbacks. I think there's something brewing. There's something in that locker room between those two quarterbacks that now all of a sudden, you're hearing these rumors that everything's okay between the Raiders and Devontae and shit like that. But now there's rumors going around that AOC might be coming in and starting, and because they benched Minshew, and maybe that's
he
what the
is
whole
starting.
problem was.
No, he is starting.
He is
It's
starting.
not a rumor.
Okay,
It's
he did
true.
get the nod. Okay, so he is starting. So I mean, maybe there's something going on there. Maybe it was the whole, hey, Garner. What we went from, I don't want to play with Garoppolo. This is bullshit. Like, I'm killing myself out here, to the comments he made last year, to basically doing the same shit with Gardner Minshew. You're putting him in bad spots. You're throwing the bad ball. You got him wide open, and you're overthrowing him. You went from Garoppolo back to Garoppolo. It's like, that's where he's frustrated. You're not getting the guy. And when you say AOC was my guy at the beginning of the year, and it's got to go through him, and then all of a sudden it's like, you ain't seeing any kind of. I mean, he looks worse than AOC did last year, and he's been in the league longer. So,
Gotcha.
I think it's the system.
Okay. Now, hey, all in. Hit me with it, baby.
Yeah, man. At first, you and I talked last night, and I was like, man, fuck the O-line, fuck the run game. Madison's as fucking shitty as Zeus, and which shit. I mean, he had a shit game. Let's just be honest. He didn't step up like I thought he was going to, like I had hoped he was going to. 15 for 38 at 2.5 yards a carry is. You just showed me why you were ranked the second worst back in the league last year.
Yep.
But like we talked about, man, like something ain't right in there, right? Like they gotta be having offensive meetings, whether it's the O-line coaches like you and I talked about, Will. Maybe there's a disconnect there. Gunny said it good, man. I mean, Minshew is a serviceable quarterback, but for whatever reason, we're not clicking right now, and it's just the offense as a whole. It's not anybody that says it. Everybody wants to blame the quarterback, right? Because that's typically the highest paid position on the team. It's the most important position in fucking maybe all of sports, right?
Yep.
Most responsibility. So I get the quarterback's always going to get the blame first. If I never saw another screenplay thrown by the fucking Raiders again, that would probably be too soon, because I'm fucking sick of it. And how Getsy gets one play that works, well one time, and we run it 8 more times, and fucking it's for negative yards usually. I'm about over the end around plays with Tucker too. Like that, I mean, they sniffed that out quick. Like it worked once, and let's fucking beat it to the ground. There's just not a lot of variety there, man. I like the first quarter. Gardner stepped up. It wasn't there. He took off. He picked up 2 big first downs. That was awesome. That's been what's missing from the game. Jacoby's not really involved. I think it starts with the coaching with this, and I'm not talking play calling. I'm talking offensive coaching in general, whether it be the O-lines, the running backs, just everybody ain't on the same page, like Val likes to say. It's not, something's off there. And maybe these guys don't, who is our O-line coach? Maybe they're not responding to this guy. Maybe they don't like this guy. Maybe, I don't know, you bring in new people and not everybody meshes with them. I don't understand why Colton Miller just looks absolutely cooked. Like, it's game 5. You should be in game shape after missing camp. You should be in game shape by game 5, and he's cooked, man.
No, I agree.
And the people screaming fucking, the right tackle sucks. The right tackle. Dude, he's had a game and a half. Chill. He's a fucking rookie that was expected to be a project that actually impressed people, right? And he played what against Cleveland? He played what? Was it the second half?
Yeah.
Because Munford got hurt.
Yeah.
And he gave up 0 pressures in that game. And you're fucking Myles Garrett's flipping sides. I mean.
Well, and then here's another thing, all right? The Broncos are known for being a pressure team. They're known for bringing more guys than you can block. So I mean, like, it's a totally different game when you get into a defense like Cleveland and you get a defense like the Broncos.
Right.
To both
and
of them are in a different class.
Denver's defense, them dudes ain't no slouches.
No, they've been an elite defense this whole year. So that's why we said it.
Well, that defense has improved since they got their ass whooped by Miami last year. They've been in the top 5 to 10 in every category since that ass whooping. That defense is good. That loss was coming, man. I think most of us called it at the beginning of the year. I didn't expect to lose at Denver. I thought it was going to be later because I didn't think Denver was going to have their shit together this early. But I thought the streak was going to end this year at some point, at either game.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
And the way we're playing right now, they could be on a streak.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, so guys, we said, hey, is QB the only problem for the Raiders? No, it's not the only problem for the Raiders. We already know that we said, hey, it's more to it than that. There's bad coaching, bad play calling, bad execution on the field. And right now, there's 0 confidence in our quarterbacks and the system that we are producing offensively.
Kind of makes me wonder.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, it kind of makes me wonder, like, you know how I've been saying, like, there's some hesitation with Minshew? I wonder if there's just too much confusion and maybe there's too much of like switchbacks to where he's kind of getting confused in that portion, or he's just not really feeling the confidence like how he should be because of how things are going.
I think it's the latter. I think it's the confidence part, because at this part, you're an NFL quarterback. If you can't understand the system, then you shouldn't be in the NFL and starting. 100%. That would be a thing with coaching. Okay. Now, if your coach puts a guy out there that's not confident in what he's doing, then that's just bad coaching.
Yeah, you don't put a guy out who's not ready.
Exactly. So I think it's the latter, where he's just not confident. He's hesitating. He's there's a lot of pressure on this. Okay. Here's the problem with Raider Nation again. We brought in a journeyman quarterback, and automatically people think we're going to go to the fucking playoffs. Because last year, we had a really good defense with an offense that struggled, and they're like, oh, well, all we need is a quarterback. This is the problem with Raider Nation. It's not that you just need a fucking quarterback. It's the play callers. It's the way that it meshes. It's the way that it all gets put together on the field. You can't just say, hey, man, I got a bunch of circles and I'm going to put them into a square hole. It doesn't fucking fit. So, again, this is where we got to look at it. We said we brought in Gardner Minshew. Everybody was like, oh, we are giving him $25 million. $25 million ain't nothing for a starting quarterback in the NFL. Be realistic.
And that's not annually. That's the contract.
That's the contract.
So what's
For 2 years.
annually?
He's getting like 12.5 a year. It's not, starting quarterbacks are getting $60 million a year now.
So again, Raider Nation comes out and says, oh, we're going to go to no. Oh, well, you know what? We just lost a Pro Bowl running back. A Pro Bowl running back that made up for the lack of blocking up front. Let's be real. We brought in Zeus. Everybody was like, Zeus, Zeus, Zeus. We brought in Madison. You saw a little bit of Madison. He's a better zone runner. Yes, he has a different skill set. Guys, these are not guys that are elite level. Straight up. So how can we come and say, hey, guys, we're going to be better because we got Luke Getsy? Luke Getsy wasn't the beginning guy that we wanted from the get.
I think he was the last guy.
So we didn't. Yeah.
The last guy we wanted, but we were late to the fucking game.
Yeah.
Well,
but,
I heard.
Correct.
Yeah.
We were late, but it's just like Matty B said. It wasn't the first guy we wanted. Straight up. Kingsbury left. He said, hey.
Kingsbury was our first guy. We had other options. You know what I mean? Like, it was just.
Kingsbury was the first guy that we signed. He's the first guy that we said, here's ink to pen.
And, the other guy we were calling, Kubiak.
Yeah.
He said no. He wanted to go coach DC and the Saints.
Exactly. Yeah. So he wasn't even an option.
He didn't want it.
Yeah, he didn't want it. So our first option was the guy that signed, and then he left because then he said, hey, I don't see a plan to get a quarterback. I don't see a plan, that's instilled. Great. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, we never signed him. We just agreed to hire.
He agreed to sign.
It's like a handshake.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, okay? So, I'm a big believer that guys are system guys. Most guys in the NFL are system guys. What was the linebacker that we had? Came back, played fucking great under Gruden, Perryman.
Yeah.
Right? He fucking balled out, made the Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah, cover 3 guy with Gus
Then
Bradley.
we get Patrick Graham's scheme, and he's not so good in it, right? How many quarterbacks in the NFL, 32 starting quarterbacks, how many of those guys can you plug into any system and they're going to be a fucking elite all-pro quarterback?
None of them. Because it's all a matter of...
I disagree with that.
I take that back. Not none of them. I say maybe out of all of them, you could probably plug maybe like 5 out of all 32 quarterbacks.
I don't even know that you get the 5.
I think you could get a Patrick Mahomes. I think you could get a Lamar Jackson. I think you could get a Kirk Cousins. I think you could get and the reason why I say Kirk Cousins is because, man, look at the places he's played and look at the fucking success he's had in every place he's played. He has done good and he thrives in every system that he's been in. You know what I mean? So, he's good. I could say
his systems are very. You got to look at Kirk Cousins. All the system Kirk Cousins have been in have been similar. They've all been a form. He was in Kyle Shanahan's system, and since then they've all been a form of Kyle Shanahan's system.
Right.
I'm talking about how many guys can you plug in?
You asked me a question, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer for you right now. All right. I get what you're asking. How many guys in the NFL can play in a different system? I'm gonna tell you. There's more guys that can play in different systems. It's this. It's how is the coach, as the offensive coordinator, able to adapt to the players that he's getting into a system and maximize the abilities of the players that they come into their system. That makes a huge difference. Okay. Now, if you're talking just saying, hey, can this guy run zone read and this guy run, a spread? Can this guy run freaking whatever, offensive system or the West Coast system? Now, there's going to be guys that are going to excel in the West Coast, because, hey, they're better at the short game. They read faster. They do stuff like that. Absolutely. But to say that that there aren't guys that can do that and do other stuff, I'm gonna say there's
I
about
just
three.
think there's
I'm gonna say I can think of three. Okay,
I'm thinking 2 to 3. I'm thinking that are just elite, all pro type quarterbacks that you could plug in anywhere, and they're going to be legit.
The reason that I think about that is because I think about the athleticism. Okay, when you're talking about systems, you're talking about guys that have to be able to, in some people's systems at Luke Getsy. Okay, this is again why we come back to it. Everybody was saying Luke Getsy had the number 1 rushing offense last year, but why? Matty B, you know why. I know why. Hit him with it. Why?
You got a running back. You got a quarterback that can run.
Exactly. So
if you didn't have that quarterback, Getsy would have been a dead last. Like, he would have been dead last in almost every category, which would have showed Raider Nation that this was a bad signing to begin with.
So again, hey, we already can see. I think it's a coaching issue. I think, hey, you can't buy into a system when the coach doesn't buy into you. It's like this.
Yep.
You know what? Alden said it. Who has that bad of confidence when you're in 4th down, you're going to throw a screenplay, or in 3rd down and long, you're going to throw a screenplay? You're not even confident enough to say, dude, let's buckle up. We're going to try to get this.
I mean, what did we
Throw
call
a
on
damn
4th
screen.
and 1? It was an absolute terrible fucking play call.
Yep. But
didn't we punt on like 4th and 2? Didn't we punt on like 4th and 2 and their 40-yard line or something like that? Like within their 40.
Yeah, that was a couple games ago. Yeah, that was a coaching
we had a
issue.
really bad.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I was thinking we had won this game too.
No, not this game. But guys, you know what? Let's move on from the game. Let's move a little bit forward. I'm going to start with Val on this question because she's been waiting patiently as we've just been bullshitting on other subjects. So, DA is back and AOC is starting. Is this a coincidence? Or is this something that you think got brewed up and that's why now DA is, according to AP, he's a Raider. He never stopped being a Raider. So, Val, hit me with it.
I don't know. Earlier, I kind of mentioned that, I don't know, is he being a drama queen to get what he wants? Or because I asked, Alan, you said that there wasn't any trade value in him, correct?
Well, just no, not that there's no trade value in him. That nobody is willing to pay what Mark is set on not coming off of, which is a 2nd-round pick plus other compensation.
Okay, so what if they already knew that somebody would not pay? What if they already knew somebody wouldn't pay him? And I don't know, maybe it's all just for show to get what he wants, or maybe he had enough of playing with Gardner and just wants to play with AOC because they were playing together. They have a little bit more connection. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that AOC is starting and all of a sudden things are back to normal and everybody's happy and dandy. I call bullshit. Sorry.
Okay.
There's more to this. There's more to it than.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know that it's quote unquote back to normal. Maybe is AP fucking putting it out there like, hey, everything's all good to fucking help the trade. Like, hey, we're gonna keep him. So pony up.
Or is AP telling him like, hey, if you stay and give us a chance if we make AOC starting instead of Minshew? Like,
no, I don't know that it's that personally. I don't think so. In this offense, I don't think AOC is going to be much better than Gardner. I hope I'm wrong, but I truly don't. Like, fuck, this week alone, TJ Watt is going to fucking tear Gardner a new one unless the O-line fucking figures it out. Because
No, I get you. But the question was, again, it wasn't whether AOC is going to be successful and AOC is going to do this. DA is back.
Is it
AOC
a
is starting. Is
coincidence?
this a coincidence? Or
okay,
is this is where I'm saying,
It's
I'm
not.
like, it's not whether,
uh,
hey, we can debate
It's
whether
not.
Gardner Minshew is going to be better, but I mean, like, this,
okay. Again,
No, it's not a
is Devontae back?
coincidence.
Is Devontae back, or is AP saying that? Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
until I
we
hear
don't know.
what
So
Devontae
hold
said
on,
all year. Yeah,
hold
go ahead,
on, real
Dom.
quick. He AP didn't say anything that's false, right? He's getting ready to come back. He's still a Raider, and he's always been a Raider, which is it's all facts. The guy's still a Raider. He's not gone. He hasn't been dismissed from the team like Derek Carr was, right?
yeah.
He hasn't been cut. He hasn't been traded. He hasn't been released. AP didn't say anything that's not new to the new. Like
No, you're right. No,
he had to make a comment at some point.
But they did ask him, is he going to play again as a Raider? And he said, yeah.
If he's
Didn't
not
he?
traded and he's healthy, why wouldn't he?
No, absolutely. But again, this is why we say, hey, I get what you're saying. We could say, hey, but coincidence? Or do you think TA was like, hey, man, and I'm gonna answer some questions
Hey, can I
I'll
say something real
follow
quick?
up. But go ahead, Matty. No, Matty B, yeah, go ahead, jump in, Matty B, go ahead.
I think honestly, it's just it's a ploy. It's to distract you on it. So,
Okay.
in my opinion, this is why I say that, because he is there. He's got to say what he's got to say, right? You know, there's other rumors that are going around about this. You know, he's trying to calm the fan base down. He's trying to get everybody on the same page. I don't think what has Devontae said all year? Until you hear it out of my mouth, then it's all bullshit, right?
True. Hey.
Yeah,
Have we heard anything out of Devontae right now that has said that he is coming back and he's playing for the Raider and he's still a Raider?
but do you really think that?
Wait. Have we heard from Devontae saying that he wants a trade?
There, with people in the inside are saying that he said that.
But that's people on the inside. You can't say he said it.
I guess I can see what you're saying. I guess I see where you're coming from.
But if he really wasn't going to come back and play as a Raider, don't you think he would have said something after AP said he's going to play again as a Raider? If it wasn't true.
Did AP say for sure he was going to play?
He said he's working on getting better and he'll play again as a
He's
Raider.
rehabbing the hamstring. This is like he's rehabbing the hamstring. And
Will, could you play it back?
Oh, I wish I would have saved that recording. You know what? Next time I'll have that stuff like that ready. But he said, hey, he's gonna rehab that hamstring back, and when he's ready to go, that he'll play. Like if he's ready. Now again, I agree with all you guys. This is where it's so interesting, okay? I believe that all this, right, might be a ploy. This might be a front by the Raiders saying, hey, man, we're all good. Happy Lala. Everybody's here. Everybody's kumbaya. And this guy's really upset. But this, for me, is not a coincidence. I think if AP really did call Devontae is like, dude, Gardner Minshew is not the guy I want at quarterback. I feel because, hey, did any three of you or anybody here feel like Gardner Minshew won the job in the preseason?
No.
I don't think either quarterback won the job in the preseason.
No, but I mean, like, did you expect Gardner Minshew to be named the starter?
Yeah, I did, and I
you did?
like I said before,
Okay.
You don't pay a guy that kind of money to come sit the bench.
I
personally don't.
But at the same time,
I personally don't think that. I personally don't think there was ever a true quarterback competition. I think it was Gardner from the gate.
For me, I'm going to tell you like this. I thought AOC would start this season. I feel like AOC did a better job in the preseason than Gardner Minshew. I feel like Gardner Minshew had a lot of big splash plays, but I felt like AOC would start the season. That's the way I thought. Now, when I was surprised when Gardner Minshew started, and I'm
I
going to
was
tell you,
surprised as well.
okay, so Maddie B, how did you feel? I'll be like, did you expect Gardner Minshew to start, or were you on the AOC's going to start?
I thought AOC should have started, but I was from what I was hearing and like reading up was the mobility, and I think that is what won him the job was the mobility.
Correct.
I think everybody knows what you're going to get with AOC. You know you're not going to get him to move around. You know you're not going to get him to do this. So I think what they tried to do is they went with the mobility to see because, hey, our offensive line isn't that great. We can't really, we're not running these plays. Like we're kind of a dink and dunk offense, but if we have pressure, we have a quarterback that can get out of that pressure. And that's why they brought Minshew in and that's why they started him. I think AOC played better, like you said, in the preseason and was a better quarterback, but Minshew had the move. And that's where they were like, hey, we were going to start him and see what it's like. You know what I mean? So that's where I've seen it come from, and that's where I've seen it. But I thought AOC should have had to start to begin with, but
how are we judging he played better in the preseason? He had less scoring drives than fucking Gardner.
Here's what I look at.
I don't look at it. But if you're talking like I get like your scoring drive and stuff like that, right? Because that's what you're looking at. But if you're looking at like the accuracy,
that's what I'm looking.
When you're looking at the accuracy, and you're looking at where, hey, I'm throwing this ball down here. I might not have thrown a bunch of big splash plays like Minshew, but how many deep balls did Minshew miss in preseason on those deep balls compared to the ones that AOC was hitting? He might not have had a bunch of them, but he was hitting his targets, and his targets were being completed for big gains.
Here's my thing. Okay, so I'll start.
You got to remember too, real quick, Will. You got to remember too. AOC had 9 games with all those guys. Gardner didn't.
Yeah, but look at how many games Gardner's had in his career, and how many times Gardner's failed his. You know what I mean? Like
Matt, that don't matter. You could play 1,000 games. You're still not going to be on rhythm with guys because you got to build timing down. Guys, every receiver is different.
But I agree with that to a certain extent.
That's where I was also coming down with his mobility. He has mobility over what Gardner has. And if you had the mobility, you got the experience. Everybody knows what you're going to get with Minshew because he's been on different teams, right? You know he's got mobility. You know he can create the play on the run. You know he can do what he can do. He's done it in several teams. Minshew had 9 games, like you said. He had 9 games compared to how many Minshew's had.
Dude, I'm so confused because now you're going Minshew, and you just said Minshew 3 times.
And here's the thing too, like
Minshew and O'Connor. Minshew and O'Connor.
Hold on.
Everyone screamed like AOC deserves the job because he started last year, right?
No.
Let's pump the brakes on that real quick because
I'm not saying
it's not that.
And the other argument I'm fucking am tired of hearing is AOC beat the Chiefs.
No.
AOC beat the Chiefs on 50 fucking yards throwing. Like, come on, man.
The Chiefs too. So
hold on. So hold on. Okay, this is where you asked the question. You said, "What do we got to look at to say why do we feel that he won that position in the preseason?" Okay, I don't look at whether you score or not and look at that. Okay, because at the same time, I believe that happens because of play calling and efficiency, etc. Right? What I look at is, do you turn over the football? Do the guys rally around you? Are you a leader where the guys can look at you in the huddle and they're going to fight with you no matter whether you win or lose? Okay? Then I look at, hey, can this guy really control the team and keep it moving in a positive direction?
I don't see that between the team and Minshew.
This is where I feel like, okay, when I looked at the preseason, I know what Alana said. Oh man, we get enamored with the touchdown. We get enamored with guys looking good against second stringers or looking good against guys that are out there, just jogging around and really not putting in maximum effort. That's what sucks about the preseason. The preseason is a really really difficult measuring stick because you're not going to have all your studs out there. People are really vanilla. When you are a veteran quarterback, you should look good in the preseason. You should be tearing teams apart because they're playing basic coverages. And that's something I didn't see out of Gardner. I get that AOC's in his second year and people are like, oh, yeah, you know what? But still, man, it takes.
I didn't think AOC did it either.
I don't think he did. But what I'm saying is he's in year 1 or 2 of his real career. Okay? He got thrown into the fire at 9 games in. Yeah, he has 9 games in, but really it's 5 games because if you would have counted a preseason for him, that's 4 games in preseason.
3.
Right? And then he comes, or 3 games in preseason or whatever, he has 5 real games.
Well, he played the preseason last year, though.
Yeah, but, that's, again, that doesn't count. I mean, like, if you really thought about, I don't even think that doesn't really, matter. But the games that he played was 9. Right?
Yeah, he played 9, but he balled out that's why everybody fucking loved him, because he balled out in the preseason under McDaniels.
Correct. But that's why we're saying it's a poor measurement. But he tore it up, and he knew that offense, and he understood it. I feel like this. At this moment in time, I'm with Val. If you look at the team, tell me the Raiders offense believes in Gardner Minshew.
I don't think the Raiders offense believes in the Raiders offense.
And it might be. You might be correct. But tell me like this. You might not believe in whatever your company's doing, right? But if you have a really good leader, are you going to follow him probably? Like at work, sometimes you go like, man, I don't really think this is probably the right way, but this guy's really fucking good at what he does. So I'm going to follow him. And we're going to follow that lead. I believe that there's sometimes like that, right? And you're going to have, even in war, you might have bad generals, but you got a good lieutenant and a good captain. And that guy's going to motivate the troops to make it happen. That's where I feel like the Raiders are. We have a bunch of bad generals, and we have a good couple captains. But that's where I'm saying, I feel like AOC was just a little bit more efficient, and AOC didn't have the turnover issue. That was my thing. But, let's move forward. Guys, this game proved that the Raiders, even though we are supposed to be a monster defense, we have defensive issues all over the place. What is your guys' suggestions, your guys' concerns, and thoughts on the Raiders' defense this past game? Let me start with all in.
My bad. Clearing the phone off. It's definitely not elite like it was predicted to be, right? I mean, is it even a top 15 defense at this point? We can't stop the run, even when we started the season. Linebacker, we got depth issues all over. I mean, linebackers, Eichenberg and fucking Spillane. Eichenberg's going to be a dude, and we already know Spillane is a dude. D-line's beat up. Man, it just seems to be getting fucking worse, right? Two of our guys we were projected to have big years are out in Kuntz and Wilkins.
Mm-hmm.
Tyree just really hasn't taken the step. He's played well, but he hasn't taken the step. I want to know what's up with was it Bernie?
Yeah, Amari Bernie.
That dude had a great preseason. Why isn't he getting any looks? Like the dude he played really, really well. I don't know what the answer is, man. Like, they played with
him here soon. With
I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be pulled up off the practice squad here eventually.
Yeah.
I hope, man. I don't even know if he's on. No, he made the 53-man roster. He's not on the practice squad.
Yeah, he did make the 53-man.
He made the 53-man roster.
Sorry, I thought he was on the practice squad for some reason.
No, he made the roster, so he's been there. He hadn't been on the injury report or nothing. And then I think missing Diablo hurts too, because he can cover. Masterson can't cover worth a fuck, but he's out now anyway, so that don't matter. It's just a mess, man.
Yeah, we just got a lot of injuries on our side.
Yep.
The whole team is a mess. Everybody's got injuries, though, man. Look at the Rams, the 49ers. I mean, it's been an injury-plagued NFL season.
And guess what? We have the same record as the 49ers.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, hey, Matty B.
Everybody's Super Bowl picking the Jets. They're 2-3 too.
Yep.
And that defense is supposed to be top 5.
And they're having problems. So, Matty B got defensive issues. I know you're a defensive coordinator, baby. Hit me up with your solutions over there.
Man, you got to have depth, That's where it all starts. If you ain't got depth, I mean, you're basically plugging guys in and just hoping for the best. So, how are our guys the next man up? You got to have the next man up, and that's where that mentality's got to come in. This is where the Max Crosby mentality needs to come in from everybody that practices with that guy. He puts it out there on tape. He puts it out there, and he shows it, and if you can dig into that yourself, we could have depth. We could have people that go out there and put in that extra work, and we could stop shit that we're not working on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just, like I said, it all comes down to how you plug in your players, man. You got to be able to put your players in the right position to win. And if you're not going to put them in that position to win, then we're going to get beat every time. Doesn't matter if you made that 53-man roster, it's because you know what you're doing. So do your job.
Gotcha.
And injuries, like I said, injuries are another big thing that's hurting us right now. So I mean, yeah, you're not expecting a bunch of this to happen, and when you're sitting third and fourth string, you're not expecting it to happen. I got these guys in front of me, I got these guys in front of me, and then you're slacking, and then by the time it comes around to you, oh shit, I'm up. I've been slacking this whole fucking time. You know what I mean? So that's where you got to keep that mentality of next man up, and hey, this could be my time any given moment, man.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Exactly. There we go.
Val.
Hey, what do you guys think about Devin White? The dude's a Pro Bowl player, right? That just got cut, hasn't played a down for the Eagles. They signed him to a 1-year deal. They just released him. Man,
he's good, but he's injured. He's always injured, man. But he's good. He's
Devin
good
White's
for
always injured
to help you out, but he's got injury problems.
Does he? I didn't know that.
For the Bucs, right? Devin White?
No, he just signed with the Eagles. He was a baller with the Bucs.
Got drafted by the Bucs.
Yeah, this is his first year. He left.
Right, Matty B. Yeah, you're talking about the same guy.
He just got cut by the Eagles. He hasn't played a down. He signed with them this offseason.
Oh. Well, there's a reason why he got cut and he hasn't been playing, because there's something going on with the guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying he's not a good player. I think he's a great player. He was a good player when he came out. He was the top, 10 pick, I think. I think he was a top 10 pick. But yeah, I mean, there's just he's got cut for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look into that shit, So there's something behind the scenes that's going on.
Gotcha.
But I agree with you. He's a great player. I wouldn't mind picking him up and giving him a shot if he's just sitting out there. It's better than what we got on our team right now.
Yeah, if he could help our team like Jack Jones did.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Yo, Val. So, defensive issues for the Raiders. What do you think is the solution to solve the problem? We've talked Devin White. We've talked bringing in free agents. We've talked scheme. We've talked depth. What do you think?
I don't have an answer.
Hey, you know what? I like the truth. This is more than a combination of things. It's like Val said, hey, there's no one answer to this, guys. We keep saying, hey, all in brought in Devin White. Devin White is the same type of player that Spillane is. We talked about it. We are running a 4-2-5 system. In that 4-2-5 system, that weak side linebacker has to be able to cover guys in space, has to be able to cover tight ends, has to be able to cover guys in those short areas. Devin White suffers in coverage. Spillane and him are the similar type of linebacker. They are both Mike linebackers. And all in brought in a point. Eichenberg is coming along. So my thing is this. Why bring another player that plays the same position where we don't have issues at? That doesn't have a different dimension that can cover the weakness that we have right now. We kind of have to look for a guy, but we kind of don't. Okay, so the way that we can look at, I think, the way that we really can remedy the issues with stopping the run is by finding a guy that's a plugger, a Vince Wilfork, a guy that's built to stop the run, a Hankins. Do you guys remember John Hankins?
Jonathan Hankins, yes, sir.
Came
So
away for nothing.
we need a big body dude like that. Malcolm Butler is coming along. Don't
Adam
get me
Butler.
wrong. Or Adam Butler. He did some plays. I'd be like, we saw that. I saw it this week live. Okay, the play went away from him, but he was 5 yards deep pushing his guy.
Yep.
So the kid got talent, and
then he injured Wilkins.
Well, that's a stupid move.
Yeah, I think I was just more like, I don't think he did it. It was a fluke.
No, it is, and it's a thing where the Raiders had a lot of them and a lot of fuck ups and a lot of issues. We had a lot of penalties. We had a lot of things where we shot ourselves in the foot, and that's where we can't have those issues. We can't have
shit we haven't been doing under AP.
Yeah, exactly. We can't have those issues. We're not that team that can have turnovers, that can give up pick sixes, and then expect to win games.
Dude, our turnovers is fucking getting like
out of hand. This is where we keep saying, guys,
and our penalties. Hey, what the fuck is going on with the penalties, too,
what
man?
did we say at the beginning of the season? What was the formula for us to win? All in set.
Run the ball,
right?
don't
run the ball, don't turn the ball over. Play good defense, right? And we'll be all right. All three things we are not doing. So
I don't think we're doing two of them.
Well, yeah.
Let alone all three or any of the three.
So again, it's like Val said, I don't know. Lots of issues, things we got to fix, things we got to look at. But now, guys, let's get into our weekly pickup. So, yo, Val, hit us with last week's.
Not this guy.
Stats. All right, so she got the board out. Hit me with it.
So, all right. So, Alan, for week 5, yours was 5-9.
5-9. Smoking. I mean, the man was on fire.
Yeah.
Gunny was 7-7.
El Gunny, wherever you're at, I know that you're hating life right now because we suck. But yo, killing it, breaking even, baby.
Will and myself were both 5-9 as well.
Jeez, we are just.
Oh, I wasn't the only one, so I didn't finish last by myself, motherfucker.
Maddie B, you tied up with Gunny 7-7.
Yeah.
But we know Boba is on his shit. So he got this week with 8-6.
Ooh, by one? By one? You telling me that's how much I lost by?
Yeah.
Hey, the NFL is wild this year. It's like competitively, it's really fucking balanced this year.
It was the fucking Steelers, bro. They lost to the fucking Cowboys. That's what fucking killed me.
Yeah, that fucked me too.
That fucking game pissed me off, dude.
So.
And the goddamn Bucks. Fuck the Bucks.
No, I told you that game wasn't going to go. I told you they were going to lose that game, bro. I sat there and told you last week they were going to lose that game.
Well, give us the total standings for right now.
Okay, so all in all, let's see. So last week, Alan and Gunny were tied first. Bobo was second. Maddie B was third. Will was fourth, and I was last. Now, with this update, first place running right now is Gunny, 27-19.
Oh, Gunny with the winner chicken dinner right now.
Bova, second place, 26-20.
26-20 for Boba,
Yeah.
huh?
Allen went from tied first to a third, 21, sorry. Maddie B, 24-22. Will is 21-25, and of course I'm last, so we don't have to discuss mine.
No, hey, you could put everybody else on blast.
No,
Put your shit out
go
there
ahead,
too.
go ahead. Hit us with it.
18-28. You happy?
Ooh.
Hey, I was in a 3-way tie for last, and you singled me out. Eat a dick.
You've been in first place. Don't even.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know
All
how the
right,
hell I
all
went
right.
from third place to fourth place, and you got a shitty record.
Shit.
I had a good record the week before.
Yo, all right, guys. So, now we got this
All right.
week's Pick'em. Val, hit us with it.
All right, so we've got San Francisco at Seattle. Maddie B.
San Francisco at Seattle.
Yep.
Oh, man. Give me... You know what? Give me Seattle on that game.
And I'm actually with you there, Maddie B.
Yeah, I don't know. San Francisco's defense looks like garbage right now. Too much going on over there.
They should have hired
Allen.
Bravo Sala yesterday.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said yesterday, too.
Hey, he got fired at 10 o'clock. I'm on the phone at 10:01.
Right?
That game's in Seattle tomorrow night.
Yep.
Who's out for the Niners? They got anybody? Is Debo back? Debo's back, right? Kittle's back. Oh,
I think
and
so.
McCaffrey's supposed to be back.
Oh, shit. Is he?
Man, give me Frisco.
I got to fix my shit. I've been waiting all season for McCaffrey to get back in, man. That guy's been sitting on my IR all week.
Last I saw, he was slated to be back this week.
Matt.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, my bad. I'll talk to you later about it.
No. He's talking about fantasy football.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later about it.
Yo, I'm gonna go with.
I'm so confused right now. Are you changing your mind?
No.
No, he got Seattle.
He got Seattle.
Okay. You can't confuse me like that, buddy.
All right,
It ain't
go.
hard to do, Matt.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna go with the 49ers on this one. If McCaffrey's back and they're fully loaded, I feel like they're gonna have enough offensive firepower to win it.
And Brock Purdy's been balling without weapons.
Yep.
Let me see. And
$65 million a year. It's coming. Watch.
Yes, sir.
Gunny and Boba haven't sent their picks, so
Well,
we'll
hit
move
them
on
up.
to the
If
next.
they don't get them in, they both get an L.
Yep.
All right. So Sunday, 8:30 a.m. in London, we got Jacksonville and Chicago.
Man, look at that thorough report right there. Jacksonville, 7:30 a.m. Man, that is thorough.
In London.
In London. Jags Bears.
Maddie?
Oh, I got the Jags in that game. That's their hometown, bro. They ain't losing at home. Not against the measly Bears. Oh, Williams will be washed up by the time he gets there.
Do you say the measly Bears? That defense is for real, though.
Yep.
Yeah, Jacksonville barely beat
girl.
Jacksonville barely beat Indy. I'm gonna go the Bears.
The Bears.
I think
Will?
Really, man? I think I'm almost with Matty B, and I think the Jags. But I'm as soon as Allen brought in the Bears defense.
How many guys? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Choose the Bears.
Defense.
Go ahead.
Defense travels. Bears.
Okay.
Bears.
All right. I'll call you on that game. Be like,
Oh,
hey,
please don't. It's early.
Okay. I choose Bears too. Arizona at Green Bay. Will?
Arizona at Green Bay. Shoot.
That's actually going to be a pretty good game.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
going to be a really tough game. I'm going to go with Green Bay. I feel like warm weather teams have a tough time traveling up to Lambeau Field at any time of the year. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to go Green Bay.
Okay, Alan.
And Arizona's just so fucking spotty. The one week they're great, next week they get blown out by fucking 30 something.
Last week wasn't so bad.
Did Green Bay win last week?
Yeah, they beat the Rams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fuck, man, that's a tough game.
All right, you think about
Go
it.
Pack,
Matty
go.
B.
Go Pack, go. He said he
All
went
right,
Packers.
Cheesehead. Got it. Matt?
You know what? Yeah, give me the Packers on that one. We'll take Packers.
But Kyler Murray's been a dude this year.
Oh,
He
yeah,
has,
he's
but like
turning
you
the
said,
corner.
he's been spotty too, man. Like that offense been spotty. But he's been good. Been good when he's been on fire.
Yeah. When he's on, he's on. When he's off.
Yeah. When he's off, he
off.
ain't on.
Hey, man,
Kinda like a light.
rocket scientist here.
Colts at Tennessee.
That's a shit game.
Ooh.
What is Tennessee's record?
Garbage.
Did they have a bye last week?
No, they're 1-5, I think.
Yeah, they're like 1-5 or 1-4. They're terrible.
I think they're I thought they were 1-4.
Yeah, I think so too. They're 1-4.
Is Joe Flacco playing quarterback still?
Yeah, I think so.
Alan?
Fuck, I don't know. Let me go get a coin. That's a division game too, man. So that that can turn out to be the best game of the fucking week.
Yep.
Being a division game. I mean, it's at Tennessee or at Indy?
At Tennessee.
Man, I'm gonna go the Colts. I don't trust Will Levis.
Colts. He said Will Levis. I'm just Colts.
Yeah, Colts.
Will? Oh, so all three of you are Colts?
Colts.
Right,
Yeah,
Colts.
he said Will Levis. As soon as he said Will Levis, I said, go the other way.
He said Will Levis, I said. Marcus Ruffles?
Yeah. He's getting to that level.
That sucks, dude.
Houston. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Well, you're in charge. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Houston at New England.
Ooh, that's a good one. I got this. Houston.
Yeah.
H-Town.
All of you for Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah, New England's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, there's no hope. CJ Stroud is about a game.
They're telling him to bench Jacoby Brissett and put in the rookie because they're that terrible.
No, they did. He's starting this week.
Is he starting this week? Oh, shit, man. See that? I fuck, man.
Tampa Bay at New Orleans. New Orleans.
Derek Carr's out multiple weeks, Tampa.
Matt,
as soon as he said Derek Carr's out, Tampa.
Val, who have your last three picks been? You're just writing them down. How do we know you're not changing them while you're gone?
Okay, Val, give us your last three, Val. Give us your last three picks.
You're awful silent over there, Val.
Arizona. Tennessee. New England.
She's going opposite of whatever.
She did everything we didn't do.
Tampa Bay.
Okay. No. Hey, at least she's keeping it real. All right.
Cleveland at Philly. I choose Philly.
Dude, both teams are struggling. Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. Did you guys expect these teams to be this bad?
No.
Matt?
I did the Browns.
I mean, just the Browns,
with Watson. With Watson at the helm, I think, because I don't, that guy sucks, dude. I'm so glad we didn't waste money on that dude. Like,
no, I get it, but I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
I
but
think
that
they would
defense
be
was supposed to
this
be.
bad.
yeah, but they're almost in the same position we are. They've got some guys that are hurt, and they got no depth. You know,
Dude,
like
they're in a worse position than we are because they got $200 million.
contract wise, yeah, they're in a worse position. But I mean, like, they should have had a way better defense than what we had. But their depth sucks, dude. Like, they got nothing behind Miles Garrett.
They're gonna draft the
I'm about to go
quarterback.
Philly. I'm about to go Philly. All right, I'm gonna go Philly. I like. I know Val's waiting. I'm like, shit, not bad. Philly.
Yeah, I got Philly too.
Bruce talking third. Bruce
The
talking
Browns
so bad about the
fantasy,
Browns,
bro. That's my fantasy defense is the Browns, and they're garbage.
Oh, he went Philly.
I said Philly.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
So you picked Cleveland, right?
No, I choose Philly.
She wanted the Masagi team.
Hey, they're gonna draft the quarterback this year.
Washington at Baltimore.
That's a game.
That's a game.
I choose Baltimore.
Washington at Baltimore?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Val. I'm gonna go with Val. I'm gonna tell you what, John Harbaugh is gonna prepare a game plan for Jaden Daniels that is gonna be, insane. I see that. I'm with her.
What? Check this out. I'm gonna go Washington in this game. And they're gonna be like, this dude's a fucking beast, bro. This dude's a fucking guy that they done fucking missed out on the number one pick. That's the guy that should have went number one right here. This is gonna be the game that proves that Jaden Daniels is the dude.
All right.
No, that game's coming when they play each other in 2 weeks.
Alan.
Dude, I mean, Chicago sucks. They're not even good.
They're
not a marker team. That's not a marker team.
Already proven that he's better,
Chicago's
bro. Like,
got a better record than we do.
Yeah, but we're sitting. You're acting like we're gonna be sitting here like we're a really good team. No, we're not a good team.
I know. I'm just saying the showdown. Like, hey,
yeah, I mean, that's probably a good showdown.
Gonna be quarterback versus quarterback.
My opinion, my only thing in that one is fucking just what's his name? Williams is just not that. He's just not like Daniels, bro. He's just not built like him.
Oh,
Daniels is a different breed, bro.
I thought Daniels was too small, bro.
You're right.
He's skinny.
I thought the same shit.
I said that.
Hey, hold on. I said it all here. Don't get too carried away because remember the RG3. Remember RG3. He had an explosive first season. Hey, he got injured. He peaked out. So let's not get carried away either. But all then, go ahead.
That's at Baltimore?
Yep.
Baltimore came back to beat Cincy last week, right? In overtime?
Cincy.
I don't know.
Cincy lost that game.
Cincy's not that good this year either.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and they barely beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think that Washington defense is a little bit better than Baltimore. I'll go Washington as well.
Good pick, Colin.
Oh, dang.
That Dan Quinn's been really good for that defense.
No, yeah, absolutely.
And they were good last year, but they're really good right now.
Chargers and the Broncos at Denver.
No, you know what? Give me the Broncos in that game because I think Herbert's all fucked up.
I'm going Denver too.
They had a bye last week, right?
The Chargers?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Yeah.
All right, so Alan, who are you picking?
Yeah, I think Denver's defense is better. They're gonna fucking get to Herbert.
I'm in that boat. I'm in the same boat. Put me down for Denver.
All right, we've got Pittsburgh and Las Vegas. I think we're gonna win this one. I think it's gonna be hard.
Who's over there sighing hard?
Me.
Both of you.
Hey, we ain't gotta ask. You know, we're all gonna pick them, win or lose. No matter what we think.
Bro, no, I'm gonna tell you something that I never thought would come out of SSJ's mouth. He predicted the loss to Denver. he said, "Yo, I just don't feel like we're gonna win the game."
He said, "I'm not feeling it today. I don't feel that vibe."
And I said, "Whoa."
I know you looked
Because,
at him like, what?
yeah,
In the interview.
yeah.
I don't
So,
know where I was at when you guys were talking that, man, because I was like, oh yeah, that's right. When I was pulling up, I was still driving into Denver. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that was at the game. I was like, where the fuck was I when that happened?
Yeah.
No,
So,
I was at the party. Yeah.
but so I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. Like, we have a big time problem with scrambling quarterbacks. And Justin Fields can run. And his ability to extend the play scares me, man. That's the one thing I feel like the Raiders defense struggles with. And I don't know if we have the solution.
Hey,
You know how to beat them?
Will, hey, Will, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, what does Ice Cube say? If you're scared, go to church.
Hey, you know how to beat those guys. Just play man. Their receivers for some reason can't play against man.
No, picking sucks, dude.
I'd be like,
That's the only guy they got.
I'm gonna go Raiders. I'm gonna go Raiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say you go Steelers, bro. You bet. We'll just trade.
Well, I'm
next
with
week,
you.
okay?
I'm not as nervous though on the quarterback side, right? Because we contained Lamar pretty well. I'm more worried about what TJ Watt's gonna do to fucking AOC all game.
He'll be fine.
You take enough sacks, that's worse than turnovers sometimes.
No. I would have taken a sack over that pick six.
Oh yeah, but
Every day of the week.
If you're not even getting the fucking ball off and you're consecutive 3 and out, and you fucking play the field position, I don't know, man. I'm worried about the O line against that fucking front.
Yeah.
All right, Detroit at Dallas.
Give me the big D.
Detroit.
Who said that?
Oh, Matt said give him some D, or I don't
No,
know what he's talking
I'm sorry. I
about.
didn't say it like that. Fuck that. Scratch that. Don't put that on the fucking podcast, Will.
Matty B wants the D.
He wants the big D.
That's what he said.
Matty B wants the big D.
Hey,
Detroit?
You said it, bro. This is a judgment-free zone, brother, or it's okay.
Yeah.
We accept you
judgment going
as
on
you
right
are.
now.
Hey, you can open that door now.
Oh my God.
Maddie, we're still going to love you no matter what.
I'm not Maddie. No.
Wow, now it's more caressed.
I don't even like this game. Fuck this game.
So listen.
Matt's like, I'm going to take an L. Fuck it.
So for Maddie B, I'm going to write down big D.
Detroit.
Big U.
Detroit.
I think we could all agree Dallas stole the win. They didn't deserve to win that game in Pittsburgh.
Nope, I'm Detroit. I got Detroit in this game.
Alan?
I said Detroit.
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad.
Yeah.
I can't pick Dallas.
Dallas is just terrible.
All right, Atlanta at Carolina.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's a division game, though.
Who said yeah?
Me.
Atlanta.
All right, everybody's Atlanta. Got it.
Atlanta.
Why couldn't we get the Andy Dalton of last weekend against us?
Man, you already know that if a team changes the quarterback against us, we're going to lose the game.
That's why I'm worried about them throwing Russell Wilson in. Because there's been talks of benching Fields.
Throw Russell Wilson in. I think we get our asses kicked by Justin Fields.
Yep.
You know, he's still saying let's ride.
Oh, gosh. Hey,
no, he's not.
Let's not
even.
He
is. Yes, he is. Because he said it on the TV.
Terrible. No, they said he had a new slogan for the Steelers.
What is it?
Let it slide.
I didn't care enough.
Let it slide.
No, because they said, he had the "Let's Ride" in Denver, and he's got a new slogan for the Steelers, and I don't remember what it
So,
was.
Matty B, his new words are, I'm picking, I want the big D, let it slide. Gotcha.
That's what Russell Wilson said, not me.
He never said anything about the Big D.
Oh my God.
That's
Yo,
what she just said.
next
She
game,
had it written down.
next game. What do we
She
got
said,
We
next
got
what
now?
Russell Wilson said.
we got the
No,
tapes.
I said Matty B's new words of choice is he wants the big D, let it slide. Does your wife know about this?
Oh my God.
No, you don't. She
Yo,
Will,
doesn't go
rewind the tape.
yeah,
Cincinnati at New York
Hey,
Giants.
where's the red flag?
oh my God.
Red flag, red flag.
Yeah, let's replay.
The challenge is a red flag.
Jonathan,
Cincinnati at New York Giants.
Cincy.
New York. It's going to be a shit game.
Yep.
Allen.
I'm gonna go New York. They've stolen a couple wins.
I think they got a better defense.
Something's wrong with
I'm
Cincinnati.
choosing Giants as well.
I'll give you 2 firsts, Tay, and a second, and give me Joe Burrow.
I'll take Joe Burrow.
Buffalo.
I'll take that, Trey. I'll take that, Trey, too.
I didn't give you fucking Adams on top of that.
Yeah,
That's what I
he
said.
said. Yeah, it was part of the package deal.
Oh, I didn't hear. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he said 2 1s, Adams and what?
A second.
And a
Oh,
second.
second. Okay.
Buffalo
Adams
at
could
New
throw
York
it and
Jets.
catch it.
Buffalo. Buffalo.
That way you can't be mad at the quarterback that's throwing to him.
See?
Buffalo or Jets?
Give me Buffalo.
Yeah, firing the head coach ain't gonna fix their problems. Buffalo.
It did for us last year.
But not for the Jets. That's another deeper
Aaron
I
root.
Rodgers
choose
is
the
the new head coach.
Jets. I am
All right.
choosing the Jets. So
And all right, guys, that's what we got for our weekly pick'em challenge. Now, let's move on to the next part of our show, which is Val. What do you got for us for Val's Corner? Oh my God. Yo, look at that. That's exactly what we thought we needed to get for SSJ. The F your team Raiders freaking, I don't know what that thing is, like towel.
it's a towel. It's a towel. So Joe actually had one too.
I
But
got
when
one
he
over
was
there.
getting escorted out of the stadium, they took it off of him. So, Cowboy Stadium, y'all suck. All of you guys can suck a big fat egg. We're taking what's not yours and being butthurt because y'all are unloyal fuckers.
All
It's like a
right.
big.
They took his flag from him?
They took the towel. It was on his shoulder, and they took it from him. The security did. So all of y'all can go suck your
I
mama's
didn't know they
toes.
could do that shit. I thought they could have to just kick you out. I didn't know they could take you shit like
No,
that.
I think if you have like derogatory shit, they could take it. Like Joe said, they were trying not to let him in with his jersey in Denver.
Yeah.
Really? Fuck, everybody in
Yeah.
Denver was like, I love that jersey.
Yeah, man, you know how they are. You know, it's the NFL. They don't want that derogatory shit to be caught on camera by chance.
You seen
Yeah.
that chick flash the camera in fucking Vegas? That shit was pretty cool.
Oh my.
Oh,
So
fuck, where was that at?
Oh, it was during the
I
game.
missed that one.
Oh,
was
yeah,
on,
you did.
That
I
was on the
didn't.
Megatron.
She
But
was on the Megatron.
Yeah, she was hot too, bro. Fucking, she was
oh my God.
So she got put on the jumbotron and fucking she
bro,
whipped her
fucking
titties
blonde
out.
chick, bro. Fucking boom, big old nice fake titties. Fucking like hell yeah.
Dude, why hasn't that made the news like the fucking hockey chick in the playoffs in Canada?
Because she wasn't a supermodel. She was just a regular blonde
Could have
with
fooled me.
big tits. And she didn't say hot to after.
Oh my.
Oh, that bitch is not hot.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
She would have
one
like
of
some good slogan afterwards, you know, after she flashed the crowd, they probably would have got like $1 million and a lot of likes.
I don't know, man. They were pretty likable to me.
All right, Val's Corner presented to you by Alan and Maddie B.
Yes.
They said, fuck Val today.
I'm just trying to hear what I missed out on in Vegas. It's fucked up.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my bad. Now you're mad.
Yeah.
Now you fucking did it, Maddie B.
You know what, Maddie B? I got your address. You just wait, because a prank is coming to you.
Yes,
You're
it
gonna get
is.
a fucking pallet of dicks.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up.
Hey, just remember, Maddie asked for the big D.
No, I didn't.
And he
And it
said,
sounds
let
like
it
he's gonna
slide.
They're gonna
He
win.
said, let it slide.
Hey, he said,
Russell
call
Wilson.
Diddy,
All right, now
bring
No,
me
you
the big
didn't.
D, and Diddy's gonna let it slide.
All right, y'all. Hey, let's wrap it up.
So, hold on. I still have
Okay.
something to say.
Okay, you got something.
Oh,
Our
These
bad.
divas, I know, these divas over here took over.
Okay, what you got?
So,
What you got?
So what are we
first
saying,
of all,
well.
Val.
Okay,
Wait,
go ahead,
no,
you
Val.
know,
I'm sorry. We'll shut up.
I'm
Today,
done.
Junior.
I'm good. We're done.
No.
We're just playing with
Hit
you.
us with this now. You gotta hit it with this.
No,
I gotta hear this
no,
story live, though.
no. We good.
Stop it.
Val.
We good. It's past my bedtime. We're good.
All
It
right.
looks like it's good.
God damn, is it really 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yep, we good.
Oh man. Val.
Val, we're just teasing you.
Where is Val's? Come on. We're waiting.
Oh, yeah, you
We
can make
can't
love
wrap
to
it up.
Good.
until- Val, we can't wrap it up until you get your
You can
segment.
that's it. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, share.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. All right, y'all. Well,
You can follow us on the Silver and Black Radio podcast on YouTube. You can find us on TikTok, on Facebook. You can catch Will on Instagram.
What's his that? Come on, girl,
Where-
get it.
Silver
You're
and
doing
Black
good.
Radio podcast, I think. Okay, Alan's got 2. It's Raider Allen.
That
Maddie
was
B.
good, Raider Allen.
Matt, you got Instagram?
Yeah,
His Instagram
you don't
is
follow me on Instagram.
Maddie
So
B.
it's all
Actually,
good.
Follow him at Give Me the
Maddie
Big D.
B.
That's not what it is.
Yes, so Maddie B says Big D, let it slide.
Maddie B's Big D will let it slide. That's what it's
God
under.
damn it.
Mine's Raider at 91 on Instagram. We're also all on Facebook. And then, of course, you can follow us on TikTok, Silver and Black Radio Podcast. And mine is, I think it's Raider at
91.
I'm 91 on TikTok, so push that follow button on our TikToks, share the clips. And Shit Show Joe has an Instagram now. It's Shit Show Joe. And then, we
It's
got
Shit Show Joe
TBH,
69. Mm-hmm.
Shit Show Joe
I'm
69.
actually shocked they let him make that.
Yeah. And let me see, Gunnies is Michael.
Michael Velez too.
Yep, there you go. And then Boba is TBH Spokane, right?
Yep, DBH Spokane.
Okay, there you go. Now you got all the deets. So make sure you hit like, share, and make sure you subscribing.
Hey, Will, you can't do it better than that, brother.
I can't.
You done lost your spot.
You just got demoted.
Yeah,
Yep.
but she hasn't closed it out yet.
It's all about one team, one nation. It's all about the Raiders.
Hey, look, me and Val it's late here. We got kids sleeping. We can't yell like that.
I know. I'm in the same boat. It's because I'm in